Alright, week 4 in the books. Let's get started. Don't have time for this shit. Thursday night, last Thursday, the Giants defeated the Washington Redskins 45-14. Well, let's just see. The Giants played a lot. Have been playing a lot better recently. Kirk Cousins sucks. I mean, it's just simple as that. Yeah, Kirk Cousins played well against Washington, but he still threw the game-costing interception, which led to 3 crucial points for the Eagles, But Kirk Cousins sucked. All 4, he threw some really bad passes, a lot of bad interceptions. That 4th one was just way too much. It's like he's trying to do too much, trying to bring his team back all in one. It's like you gotta take it one play at a time. What the fuck, man? But yeah, Robert Griffin's job is safe. The Redskins are 1-3, and the Giants are 2-2. All right, in London, the Dolphins defeated the Oakland Raiders, and not a fuck is given. This has nothing to do with the Miami Dolphins or how good they are. It just has more to do with how bad the Raiders are. So bad that they fired their head coach, Dennis Allen, but they keep Reggie McKenzie for some stupid reason. Even though he's the moron that fucking got the Raiders further into the depths of the NFL. Well, not further into the depths of the NFL, but you know what I mean. Jesus Christ. And of course the Raiders, they've been playing like shit ever since they traded for Carson Palmer back in the second half of 2011. Well, not the second half, but you know what I mean. But yeah, whatever there. The Raiders, they're a fucking joke. End of story. But the Dolphins though, good victory for the Dolphins. They're 2-2. As the Raiders are still looking for their first win. Oh, and they have the longest losing streak in the National Football League. Can you imagine that? 10 straight losses. Unbelievable. Both teams are on bye weeks in week 5. All right. Ooh, upset of the year, at least so far. Definitely upset of the week. Buccaneers defeating the Steelers 27-24. Well, it looks like those pieces that the Buccaneers didn't have against Atlanta that they've had against Pittsburgh were the deciding factors after all, right? Hey, get the fuck out of here. No. When you're getting shelled 56-10, it's got nothing to do with, or 56-14, it's got nothing to do with the players that you didn't have, okay? It's just that your team sucks. But in this case, congrats to the Buccaneers. The Steelers, they need to. Tomlin, he needs to start coaching his players or whatever, because it's obvious that he's not coaching. Because if he is, the Steelers would have won the game. Get the fuck out of here. But hey, not to put a damper on the victory. Congrats to the Buccaneers. But their receiver, Mike Evans, who is just starting to come around, he is now shelved for a couple weeks. Or on the shelf for a couple weeks with a groin injury. He pulled it while trying to run a route or whatever, which is the only reason why Mike Lennon threw that interception. Yeah, Lennon didn't have the biggest day statistically, but he brought his team back from behind and won. Simple as that. Buccaneers are 1-3, Steelers fall to 2-2. Welcome to the National Football League. Anyway. Ooh, Colts beating the fuck out of the Titans, 41-17. Yeah, remember like 4-5 years ago or something like that when Charlie Whitehurst when the media was always saying good things about Charlie Whitehurst. Remember that? Remember how the media was slobbering all over his balls about how great he was because of what he did in his college days or whatever. And then when he got the chance to start for the Seattle Seahawks, he ended up losing the job to Tavares Jackson. Oh yeah, no one remembers that because Whitehurst fucking sucks. The only reason why he was mentioned a whole lot and praised is because he sat behind Phillip Rivers. Who fucking cares? Bottom line is this: Charlie Bratwurst sucks. End of story. Another impressive victory for the Colts. Another impressive performance by Andrew Luck. Colts have got a shitload of weapons, but we all know about that. Reggie Wayne, T.Y. Hilton, Hakeem Nicks, Kobe Fleener, and Dwayne Allen, the real starting tight end. So that's like 5 targets right there. But my biggest concern is the Colts' defense. It's one thing to prevent shitty teams like the Jaguars and the Titans from scoring. Let's try doing that against a real football team. Well, they're going to have a real football team coming up. Let's wait and see. But Colts are 2-2, Titans 1-3, and fucking suck. Lions defeating the Jets 24-17. Not much happened in this one other than Geno Smith getting booed and the crowd chanting "We want Vic" or whatever. Like, Michael, why would you want to have a worse record than you already do? I mean, you're pretty much expected to go 6-10 or something like that. Why would you want to go 3-13? Get the fuck out of here. And besides, Geno Smith's not the only reason. The fucking secondary sucks. I mean, seriously. Jesus Christ, man. But the Lions, good victory for them. They've proved that they can win outdoors albeit against a shitty football team like the Jets. When you can't beat the Lions, and the Lions are not a good football team outdoors, that means you got issues. Simple as that. Packers beating the Bears 38-17. Aaron Rodgers got going. Aaron Rodgers played well, obviously. When doesn't Aaron Rodgers play well? Very rarely does he play like shit. If he plays like shit, it's because his receivers are not on the same page or shit like that. But anyway, 4 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, 2 touchdowns to Jordy Nelson, the other 2 to Randall Cobb. The Bears, it was a game early on, and then the turnover started setting in, and then, they're only 2, but still. And it occurred to me, Brandon Marshall is working with inside the NFL for whatever reason. Maybe Brandon Marshall would have a better production if he stopped working for Showtime. Like, what the fuck is this? I thought Marshall wanted a Super Bowl. Whatever. In any event, Bears are 2-2, as are the Packers. The Bears are 0-2 at home. 2-0 on the road, but 0-2 at home. Whatever there. All right, Ravens beating the Panthers 38-10, and Steve Smith had a hell of a day. Basically sticking it to the Carolina Panthers with his performance. Oh, so you think I suck, huh? Well, of course, apparently it was Steve Smith's asked for the release or whatever. And even then, even if it is true, I can't fucking blame him. The Panthers are fucking garbage. I mean, they were in huge cap turmoil anyway, even without Steve Smith or whatever there. But in any event, congrats to Steve. Congrats to the Ravens. They're 3-1. Should be 4-0 if it wasn't thanks to that prayer thrown by Andy Dalton. But in any event, it is what it is. Panthers are 2-2 and tied for the NFC South lead. Still shocking. More on that in a second. Alright, oh god damn it. This was a pick that I should have never changed, but Texans beating the Bills 23-17. Had nothing to do with the Texans offense, that's for damn sure. The defense won that one clearly. Fucking Fitzpatrick sucks. The turnovers are finally starting to set in. It's going to be a matter of time when they face a halfway decent football team like this coming week against Dallas, And of course, Buffalo benching E.J. Manuel, which I can understand for many reasons. I'll just name a few. One, of course, the Patriots are struggling. Two, the AFC East is this year's NFC East. Three, the Bills have a new owner, and this could be Doug Marrone's last season. And four, because Kyle Orton is getting paid starting quarterback money. It's as simple as that. Anyway. Chargers defeating the Jacksonville Jaguars 33-14. Jaguars had a 14-10 lead at one point. Blake Bortles was actually playing great, and then the reality set in. It's still the Jaguars, and the Chargers are still the Chargers. And when that happens, then the score gets more lopsided, and there you go. So yeah, Jacksonville's still looking for their first win. Phillip Rivers, another good day for him. Eddie Royal, 2 touchdown pass catches. Oh god, I miss Eddie Royal. I really do. Fucking Eddie. Wish he was still with Denver. I can understand. I understand why Denver had to release him, but still. Yeah. All right. Vikings defeating the Falcons 41-28. Teddy Bridgewater played well. The Vikings running game all of a sudden. Asiata and McKinnon played. Or whatever. Yeah. Holy shit. And the rookie wide receiver, Jarius Wright. Yeah, holy shit. I still don't think the Vikings are going to make it that far. I think the Falcons' loss was just the fact that the Falcons still suck outdoors or whatever. They're going to have to get that shit turned around because they're going outdoors again, facing the Giants or whatever. But hey, Vikings are now back in the NFC South race with that win. 2-2 for both teams are 2-2. 49ers defeating the Eagles 26-21. Is it just me, or have all the Eagle games have been a little weird this year? I mean, seriously. I mean, win or lose or whatever. I mean, think about it. The Eagles trailed against Jacksonville 17-0. They trailed against the Colts, and of course won the game. They trailed against the Colts, still won the game by more than 2 possessions. Struggled against Washington, and then finally it blew up in their face. But this game, the Eagles scored 21 points, but none of them were on offense. 1 by defense and 2 by special teams, block punt and punt return by Sproles. But in any event, and the 49ers, other than that, Colin Kaepernick, that awesome Colin Kaepernick pass to Frank Gore, didn't really impress me. I mean, the Niners, they're not out of the woods yet. Let's get that out of the way. But at least their defense finally stepped up. I mean, defense basically shut out the Philadelphia Eagles. Again, those Eagles points were on defense and special teams. Or whatever there. But, in any event, Eagles, first loss of the season, they're now 3-1. Niners, finally off the 2-game slide, 2-2. Cowboys beating the fuck out of the Saints, 38-17. What can I say? The Cowboys are getting it done. They're finally having a somewhat balanced attack. Tony Romo played well. Drew Brees did not do well, of course. I mean, the Cowboys were up 31-3. Everybody was nervous about the Cowboys. Of course, why wouldn't you be? The Cowboys are known to blow big fucking leads. But in this case, the game was well in hand. Sure, the Cowboys gave up 14 points or whatever in the fourth quarter. Wow, they get it. Wow, Jimmy Graham, their big payday tight end, can score garbage touchdowns these days. Like, okay, big fucking deal. So the Cowboys are 3-1. The Saints 1-3. Holy shit! You expected the opposite to happen. You expected the Saints to be 3-1, the Cowboys to be 1-3. Like I said, the Cowboys, they're no joke this year. Everybody's selling low on the Cowboys, and that's why the Cowboys are doing well. Ever notice that? Anyway. Alright, and to wrap things up, Week 4 started with a blowout, and it ended with a blowout. And holy shit, 3 blowouts on prime time? Holy crap, including this one, the Chiefs beating the shit out of the Patriots, 41-14. You expect the Patriots to lose, of course, it's going to happen, but 41-14, that rarely happens. And here's another rarity, Tom Brady being benched, not because of injury, but because, although it could be because of health, it could be just in case he does get injured. The Patriots have to have a Sunday night game against the Cincinnati Bengals, a pretty good football team this year. But this is about the Chiefs. Good night for Jamal Charles, which is why I should have taken the fucking Chiefs. But whatever there. The defense showed up. Of course, offensive line still has issues. Of course, Patriots were able to get to Alex Smith a couple times, but their defense. But something's wrong with the Patriots. I mean, of course, I know people exaggerate every time the Patriots lose or whatever, but something's definitely wrong with the Patriots. Their receiving core sucks. I mean, Brady has almost never had a great receiving core, with the exception of the period between 2007 and 2012 or whatever. But other than that, Brady's had shitty receivers before, but these receivers are so fucking shit. Julian Edelman, Tom Brady's best target, which is kind of sad. Gronk is still fucking injured. And who knows? Maybe I'm over exaggerating too, but still, kind of not good. All right. So I went 7-6 this week. Not my best. So I actually did worse than last week, of course. So I'll try to do better this coming week. Till next time, later, fuckers.